Charging in New Jersey in 2025, is it a steal or is it a shock? With Tesla Superchargers being kicked off the New Jersey Turnpike and with the power rates increasing, let's plug in the numbers. Let's dive into the cost of materials. The Tesla home connector, the wall charger, will cost you $420, $420. And the cost of labor for the installation on a compatible 240 volt circuit will cost you around $400 to $800. So let's say it'll cost us $700. Now, NJ offers a charge up program incentive of $250. And at the federal level, you are eligible to receive a federal tax credit of 30% or up to $1,000. So the overall cost of materials and labor after the incentives is $660. Now in New Jersey, there are three main power utility companies. There's PSE&G, JCP&L, and RECO. I'm going to go ahead and focus on JCP&L as that is the service that I use. Of note though, each of the power companies offer what they call a time of use service, where the cost per kilowatt hour is decreased during off-peak hours. And this will decrease the cost per kilowatt hour by a few cents. Off-peak hours are usually between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. Charging at home for me costs 21 cents per kilowatt hour. Charging at home primarily while using the Tesla Supercharger network on road trips and as needed is the way you'll get the most bang for your buck, as the Tesla Supercharger rates will vary according to state, time of day, and during peak or off-peak hours, and can range from anywhere between 15 cents per kilowatt hour all the way up to 50 cents per kilowatt hour or a little bit more. So for me to reach 0% to 100% on my 70 kilowatt hour battery or 357 miles of charge, it cost me $14.70. So for a full tank of my gas equivalent or a full battery charge, it cost me $14.70. The average cost of fuel in New Jersey at the moment of my recording is $3.09 per gallon of regular fuel. Let's assume a comparable SUV, a gas-powered SUV, to a Model Y that gets 20 miles per gallon. To fill up that fuel equivalent tank at 357 miles range, it would cost the gas equivalent of at $55.16. That is over 3 times as much as charging my vehicle. Now let's take it a step further. How much am I paying to drive per mile compared to the fuel equivalent SUV? Doing some simple math now, at $14.70 for a full battery, which yields 357 miles of range, I am paying 0.04 cents per mile. 0.04 cents per mile. Now, comparing this to the fuel equivalent SUV at 357 mile range in the fuel tank, and that SUV gets 20 miles per gallon, that SUV is paying 15 cents per mile, 0.15 cents per mile. That is again well over 3 times as much as what I'm paying to drive per mile in my Tesla Model Y. So you tell me, is charging a Tesla in New Jersey a steal or a shock? Personally, I love my Tesla, and the numbers speak for themselves. Comment below on what you think or what your experiences are. Remember to subscribe, like, and share the video.